Today I want to talk about 3 ways to decondition as a projector. The projector aura is very focused, very penetrative, and also very absorbing a lot of energy, information, emotions from the environment. So if you're a projector, you're constantly absorbing all this stuff from the environment. The benefit of that is you're actually here to guide your environment. You're here to be very wise around energy management, to be a leader, to be a guide, to be a teacher, to manage the energy in the environment. That's why you're taking so much in, so you can understand it. But if we take a lot in and we don't actually let it go, we can become very conditioned. We start to pick up this energy and think that it's ours. We start to act out ways that aren't us, and we lose ourselves in the process. And we live in a world that really isn't fully conducive for us as projectors. I'm a projector, and if you're watching this, I'm sure you're a projector as well. So the world is 70% generators, 9% manifestors, and so nearly 80% of the population are manifesting generators, and we live in this world where we just get fully conditioned as projectors most of the time. So in this video, I want to share 3 ways how you can actually decondition, how you can begin to come back to yourself. The first way you can do this is slowing down. If you're a projector, you have an open and undefined sacral center. Most of the world has a defined sacral center. So therefore, most of the time you're taking in sacral energy. And what you do when you take it in and then you enhance it. You multiply it. And if you do this on a daily basis, then you can start to actually believe that, this is me, and this is me, until you get burnt out, run down, and crash, which is the story of many projectors. So it's actually catching this. So I want you to begin to break up this conditioned karmic pattern of taking in this energy and riding it. So one way to decondition is slow down. This can be taking deep breaths whenever you're stressed, whenever you feel like, I don't have much time. I have to keep going. I'm going to have to finish this. I have to do this. I have to work harder, work faster, whatever it is. That is the perfect time that you are in a conditioned pattern to break that pattern. Stop everything you're doing and take a few deep breaths. Lie down, relax, take a few deep breaths. This is deliberately breaking this conditioned pattern. The second thing that you can do to decondition is focus on your diet. So as a projector, as I've already mentioned, we're taking in a lot of energy, information, emotions from our environment. This includes food. So in food can actually have a big impact on your system. Your system is often more sensitive than most people's systems. So if you're around a lot of generators, and generators are really like eating for their pleasure and wanting that muffin and wanting this thing and wanting this, and you're feeling that and you're like, yeah, I want that as well, you're the one that's going to pay more than the generator. So 70% of the population, they can do that. They can burn a lot of fuel very quickly, and you'll be there left with the same pleasure, wanting it, probably having more because you're amplified, and then you'll be the one that actually it affects more than, say, the generator. So being really aware that your digestive system is potentially a lot more sensitive than most people. So entering in the experiment of finding out what works for your system and what doesn't. And the best way to do that is you actually sensing into, after you have food, how are my energy levels? How's my digestion? How do I feel right now? Test your body. Does it like grains? Does it like dairy? Does it like sugar? Does it like proteins? Does it like fats? Or doesn't it like certain things there? So test, a week have more of a certain food. The next week have more of a certain food. See how you feel internally. See how your energy system, your digestive system feels. This is a very practical way to begin the deconditioning process, because one big way that you get conditioned is through your diet. eating the same as everyone else. So really getting accustomed to what works for your digestive system will help the deconditioning process begin and deepen at a really beautiful level. The third way you can support the deconditioning process, or really begin the deconditioning process, is listen to your strategy, abide by your strategy as a projector, which is wait for invitation and recognition. Until you're living the human design experiment, the projector experiment of actually living your strategy, waiting for an invitation and recognition, then the deconditioning process hasn't really begun, because you're not living your truth. You're not living how your energy actually naturally flows with life. Now, to begin with, I'm not suggesting that you sit at home and you wait for a letter to arrive in the mail that is going to offer you your dream job and you just get to open this up and away you go. I'm not suggesting that. For now, what I'm suggesting is see where life is inviting you energetically. See what is showing up in your outside environment that is in a way pulling you, that is inviting you, like an energetic alluring, like, wow, like that keeps showing up and it feels good, or I feel my energy sort of awaken to that possibility, or that. Just see what's showing up. It's a difference if it's coming from your mind. Oh, I really want to live in Spain. I really want to live in Spain. And there's really no indication from your external world that Spain is the place for you, but you've just thought it in your mind because you heard a story about Spain or something happened, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to do that. And then you're pushing, and there's really no flow there. So see where life is pulling you. See what invitation is being given energetically to begin with, and follow that and start the deconditioning process by living that strategy. If you're wanting to dive deeper into the deconditioning process, I've created a projector training specifically for you, specifically for projectors, to discover yourself at a deeper level and begin and deepen your living and your ability to live as who you really are, to deepen into your uniqueness. So if you want to come with me on this training, simply clicking the link below and jumping into that training